Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, how many of you watched the proceedings in Parliament? There's a time KIMANI Ichungwa was given a moment to offer a submission regarding something that the UDA Parliamentary, especially the leaders of those business committees, they met, and the deliberation was that there is supposed to be change in how people attend parliament session. So when KIMANI Ichungwa was giving out his speech, there's something that KIMANI Ichungwa was struggling to mention there, and it was Nyoro's name.
It was a season of impeachment.
You know, Nyoro is one of those leaders in the House who benefited from the Kenya Kwanza alliance. And that's why he is the leader of the budget committee. So the expectation, according to KIMANI Ichungwa, was that Nyoro was supposed to be in the House, in the Parliament, during the time they were giving out some statements. But you know that Nyoro has always been missing in many Parliament sessions. Ever since this issue of Rigathi Gachagua surfaced, Nyoro has been conspicuously missing in almost all sittings. So in today's analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you up to speed with something that KIMANI Ichungwa was struggling to mention. And KIMANI Ichungwa concluded his statement by saying that people should be impeached.
You know, in this season, the season Junet Mohammed calls a season of impeachment. I am not encouraging anyone to impeach anyone. But if need be, please impeach these chairs and their vice chairs if they can't be in the House.
He was talking about those chairs and the vice chairs. So before we get there, please like this video. It's so important. If you like this video, that is the only way YouTube shares our content. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because that is the only way you support us by making us grow. Please subscribe and don't forget to like. Thanks so much for that reaction. We know that the relationship between Nyoro and KIMANI Ichungwa is not as it was when these people took over the leadership of the country. Now, ever since this issue of Rigathi Gachagua surfaced, Nyoro has not always been on the same page with KIMANI Ichungwa, on the same page with other politicians in Mount Kenya who championed for the removal of Rigathi Gachagua. So in today's analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to pay a very keen attention to this video regarding what KIMANI Ichungwa said.
280 members who can take those positions, do the honorable thing. If you don't have time for the House, just do the honorable thing. And you know, in this season, the season Junet Mohammed calls a season of impeachment. I am not encouraging anyone to impeach anyone. But if need be, please impeach these chairs and their vice chairs if they can't be in the House. Please impeach them. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Now, very well, ladies and gentlemen, that is KIMANI Ichungwa offering a submission and concluding that people should be impeached. You know, I will also take you through a series of names that KIMANI Ichungwa pointed out. He was praising some vice chairs, some chairs of committees, and then trying to, at the same time, castigate other leaders or other chairs who have not been attending parliament sittings. So, in this particular session, ladies and gentlemen, KIMANI Ichungwa's target was Nyoro. But in the names which KIMANI Ichungwa mentioned, Nyoro was not mentioned. But we all know that Nyoro was not there for the parliament sitting. And that explains why KIMANI Ichungwa was struggling to paint a picture of a vice chair or a chair who was not honoring parliament sittings, yet that person is a leader of a very, very crucial House committee. So, personally, ladies and gentlemen, from the video, in my own understanding, I think KIMANI Ichungwa is trying to say that Nyoro should be impeached. You know, that is the only thing I can say based on that video. Because who else is KIMANI Ichungwa targeting? Is he targeting all other vice chairs or the chairs of committees? Or is he targeting Nyoro? Who could KIMANI Ichungwa be targeting? That question, I can answer it this way. The person that is being targeted is Nyoro, especially because Nyoro refused to toe the line. There's a certain analysis, ladies and gentlemen, that I brought to you, and I told you that Ndindi Nyoro has an ambition of becoming the president of the Republic of Kenya. And Ndindi Nyoro knows very well if that mantle of deputy president is taken away from the Mount Kenya West and given to the Mount Kenya East, it is not going to be easy for him to, to actualize his dream. So because of that reason, Ndindi Nyoro refused to toe the line, and he didn't support it. Many people are struggling to understand why Ndindi Nyoro all of a sudden had a change of heart. Whereas it was initially, people used to say that William Ruto was financing Ndindi Nyoro to fight Rigathi Gachagua. But then somewhere along the way, Ndindi Nyoro could have looked at the political arithmetic of Mount Kenya and realized that it is not easy to oust Rigathi Gachagua from the political leadership of Mount Kenya. And doing that will be as same as committing a political suicide. That is why you find that all the members of parliament who toe the line are now struggling in Mount Kenya. Some of them, it's alleged that they cannot go back to their constituencies. So let's get back to this narrative that KIMANI Ichungwa is pushing. If KIMANI Ichungwa wants Ndindi Nyoro to be kicked out, who is going to front that motion to have him removed? Mind you, you know that the issue of Rigathi Gachagua was a bit tricky because they had to look for someone to come and front that impeachment motion. That is why you find that Mwengi Mutuse had to sacrifice and be the person who is considered the mover of the motion. But of course, the House Business Committee is very easy to impeach someone. They just vote him out and replace someone. There will be no need to go to the courts because all those are just political arrangements. So removing Ndindi Nyoro is not a difficult thing. If KIMANI Ichungwa, being the majority leader in the National Assembly, if he wants that to be done, he will do it. It's very, very simple. It is just to, convince the members of parliament that they need to remove Ndindi Nyoro, and then they replace Ndindi Nyoro with someone whom they consider, could you say, loyal? Because right now Ndindi Nyoro is not loyal based on the sentiments from KIMANI Ichungwa. But I'm also concerned, ladies and gentlemen, if Ndindi Nyoro is the person who is heading that budget committee and is missing in action. Of course, he has been very silent. The only time I realized, like today, I was going through some reactions of leaders who are congratulating Donald Trump, and he happens to be one of those people who was congratulating Donald Trump. Of course, there are other leaders. Gachagua congratulated Donald Trump. I've not seen William Ruto congratulate Donald Trump because Ruto expectation was that Kamala Harris was the one who was gonna win that position, but he didn't. But she didn't. Because she didn't, of course, Ruto is not that happy about the outcome. But that is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. So the person is going to front that motion to have Ndindi Nyoro removed from the business committees in the parliament might have to be someone from the Mount Kenya. Mount Kenya wanatumiwa kujipiga vitu, kupigana wenyewe kwa wenyewe. That is what is going to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to go below in the comment section and offer a reaction regarding this issue of Ndindi Nyoro and Ichungwa, because if you remember the history of impeachment on Gachagua, how it started, the person who used to be mentioned the most was KIMANI Ichungwa. KIMANI Ichungwa would refuse, but at the end of the day, that impeachment motion was fronted. And the way Mwengi Mutuse read the motion, people could tell that it was not his own document. He was simply reading on behalf of someone. And most likely it could have been KIMANI Ichungwa's motion, impeachment motion. So let's just give it some benefit of time, what is going to unfold going forward, ladies and gentlemen. So I'd like to wind my case there, but perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe. Like this video. Till you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.